Hey, 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 everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Candace Bird Davis. Super fired up, super excited to be with you on this Saturday morning. As promised, coming to you with some social media training. So I hope you guys are geared up, geeked up, amped up, fired up, and excited for this training that we're going to share with you on today. I promise you guys, I'm going to give you a lot of information. I may even put you in overload, which I'm hoping that I do not, but I may even put you in overload with the information that I'm going to share with you guys. So as you guys are chiming on, you already know the drill. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're a weekend warrior, that you're grinding, and we're going to put in some work. So don't be afraid to say good morning, good morning, good morning. I see you guys all coming on. Sharon, Ely, LaDonna, Nika, Salma, Keisha, Cynthia, Andrea, good morning. Roderick, Malika Evans, I see you. Teresa Lynette, I see you. Good morning, everybody. I am super fired up and excited. I hope you guys have your pens. I hope you guys have your notebooks to take some copious notes. I know I took some notes on the information that I'm going to share with you on today. We're going to give you guys just a few minutes to get situated. I know I was running a couple minutes late. Hopping on. So we're going to give you guys some time to get on here. Thank you so much for the love. I see the thumbs. I see the hearts. I truly appreciate you guys just spending this Saturday morning with me. Rachel Washington, I see you made it over here. Rochelle James. Let's see. Edward Draggett, I see you. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, awesome. So we're actually going to get this kicked off here. And what I want you guys to do is, as you guys are chiming in, let me know that you guys are here. Let me know that you guys are watching. If you guys can hear me clearly and I'm not freezing, throw up a thumb, a heart, give me something. Let me know that you guys can hear me. But we're going to kick the training off as promised. And I promise you guys, listen, I may possibly overload you guys with too much information, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time. But I definitely want to make sure that I give you guys some information to really kick your business off for 2018, to do some amazing, amazing things. And as promised, you know, I told you guys on the post yesterday that I was going to share with you guys some marketing strategies for Facebook, for Twitter, convenient marketing, which is going to make your life a lot easier in presenting your business and so forth. So, you know, I'm going to go over, and you'll see me looking at my notes quite a few times because I wrote down a lot of stuff that I want to be able to share with you guys on this Saturday morning. So, you know, your expectation is try to be here for at least an hour. I believe I'm going to share about an hour of information with you guys. But I'm going to cover a lot of information that you guys have been asking, that you have been inquiring about, and you guys have inboxed me about. So I'm super excited about that. Rashawn, hey, Rashawn, good to see you. Good to see you. So, okay, listen, you know, have you found yourselves, when we talk about social media, when we talk about Facebook training, and I promise you guys, you want to tag your team in this video, you want to share it to your team group, your team page, you want to even share it on your page, because I promise you, what I'm going to give you today is definitely going to cause you to increase your following, increase your engagement, increase your checks, and it's going to make life a whole lot easier. Autumn Sharp, I see you. Hello. Crystal, I see you. Good to see you. So, okay. Here's the number one thing that I'm facing with a question in my inbox, and I kind of displayed it back to a question for you guys. Are you trying to get your message across on Facebook, and it really looks like you're not being seen or your message is not being heard? If that's you, comment below, throw me up some hearts. Let me know that, you know, you kind of feel like that's going on in your life, in your business, on social media. You know, you're posting and you're wondering if the right people are seeing you, or if people are seeing your post at all. Maybe you're not getting any likes. Maybe you're not getting any comments. Maybe you're not getting the engagement that you hope for. If that's you, comment and say me below. Comment and say I. Let me know that that's you. Maybe you're trying to gain more customers or even more business partners, and it feels like every single time that you post something, it's the same people who are seeing your post but are not engaging with you. You feel like that happens too? Because I know that happened with me a lot of the times. Maybe you want to know how you can actually go out and find those people who are looking for you. Because, you know, we always say in this industry of direct sales and network marketing, we are looking for those who are looking for us, right? So maybe you want to find those people who are actually on a mission to find exactly what you have or what you have to offer. Well, I'm going to share with you exactly how you find those people as well. And I'm going to show with you how to make your posts easier. I promise you there's going to be like 4 or 5 different things that I talk about in here. But the number one thing that I'm going to talk about today, the very first thing that I'm going to talk about today, the very first thing that I'm going to talk about today is Facebook algorithm. Facebook algorithm. And here's what I want you guys to understand. Facebook algorithm is simply the formula that Facebook uses to allow you to be seen in the news feeds, to allow you to be seen on people's pages, to allow your posts to pop to the top. Well, a lot of you all don't know this, but recently, Facebook has changed their algorithm. They changed their formula for how you're being seen. So if you're sitting here saying, hey, Candace, I'm posting in my business all day. I'm not getting likes. I'm not getting comments. I'm not getting engagement. I don't know what happened. What happened was Mark Zuckerberg and his crew of fabulous people decided to change the formula of Facebook to now make it more engaging. So when we look at Facebook, Facebook is a social media platform. Social being the key word. So what they did was they changed the algorithm to force you to be more social with people so that you can be seen. So I'm going to share with you a couple of the tips on what they've done on the algorithm that are actually going to allow you to be seen more, and be seen by the people who actually want what you have to offer. Does that sound good to you? If that sounds good and that's something that you want to hear, go ahead and put yes, throw up some hearts. Let me know that that's something that you want to find out how you can be seen and who you can be seen by. So, like I said, I'm going to hit hard on Facebook algorithm. And Facebook has changed the marketing of their business over the course of time because, you know, let's be honest. Facebook changes their algorithm. And here's why I want you to understand Facebook does this. Facebook changed their algorithm because they meant for their platform to be social and not necessarily a network marketing or a direct sales platform. But over the years of time, it transitioned, and that's what happened. That's why if you remember years ago, depending on how long you've been on Facebook, Facebook started having Facebook business pages because they want those of us who do business to have a business page. But a lot of us don't. A lot of you guys are just like myself. I have a business page, but I primarily operate my business off of my personal page, which is what you're watching this video on right now. So because they are trying to target or to allow the business people to not be seen, but the social friends and family members to be seen more, here's a couple things that's going to happen. Facebook changed this algorithm effective, I think it was the end of October, beginning of November. So if you've noticed your engagement, you're following your comments, everything has went down since then, this is why. But here's how we're going to bring it back up. Number one, and I want you guys to write these down too. Number one, back in the day, and I say back in the day, meaning 3, 6, 9, 12 months ago, we were told to post 10 times a day. How many of you guys remember being told to post 10 times a day? Yes? Yes or yes? Okay, you were told to post 10 times a day. Why were you told to be posting 10 times a day? Because then the more you posted, the more you were seen. The more you posted, the more you were seen. Well, now with the new Facebook algorithm, and I want you to put this in the comments, less is more. Less is more. So a lot of the times we were posting 7 to 10 times a day. And a lot of the times we were told to use the formula 3-3-1. You may have been told post 3 business, 3 products, 3 personal, and 1 motivational, right? That's not the case anymore. If you are posting like that, you are not being seen. So what the Facebook algorithm has changed to, Facebook now is allowing those who only post 2 to 3 times a day to be seen more often. So if you were posting 2 to 3 times a day, you're getting seen. If you're posting any more than 2 to 3 times a day, you're in competition with yourself. So Facebook is not allowing you to be seen if you're posting more than 2 to 3 times a day. They're actually considering you a spammy marketer when you're posting more than 10 times or more than 2 to 3 times a day. So with the new Facebook algorithm, your first note is this: do not post more than 2 to 3 times per day. That's the number one contributing factor on the new Facebook algorithm. So if you're out there posting 5, 6, 7, 10 times a day, and you're wondering why you used to post all the time and get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 likes, and now you're only getting 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9, that's why. You're in competition with yourself. Facebook does not like it. So when they change the new formula, because less is more, you're going to be seen a lot more on 2 to 3 posts a day. You don't believe me? Go and check. Javon's been doing his Facebook algorithm test. We've been testing it out for a few weeks and everything. And we started posting multiple times a day, like 5, 6, 7 times a day to see what would happen. And then we would post 2 to 3 times a day. On the days that he only posted 2 to 3 times a day, his posts were getting 2, 3, 4, and even 500 likes, comments, so forth. Because less is more with Facebook. So that's the first thing with the Facebook algorithm. Let me see what all my notes have here. Okay, so less is more. Now, how many have you been posting more than 10 times a day? You've noticed your engagement is going down. We went over that. So less is more, 2 to 3 times a day. Don't overly post because you're going to hurt yourself. Facebook doesn't want you to compete with yourself. Another thing that boosts Facebook algorithm, and I see a lot of you guys doing this, and this is super fabulous. Keep doing it. Emojis. Now in your comment, in your post, Facebook has allowed their algorithm to rank you higher when you use emojis, but not using them excessively, but using them properly. So when you're putting a post up, be sure to include an emoji in it now. It's so crazy. Some of these things you'll see when you start doing it, how your engagement is going to start going up. Emojis are everything right now with the current Facebook algorithm. Outside of emojis, another thing that is severely affecting you being seen in the newsfeed, because a lot of people say, hey, Candace, well, it's not about the likes. It's not about the comments. To be honest with you, it is about the likes. It is about the comments, because the likes and the comments that you receive is what is going to put you at the top of the newsfeed so more people can see you. Now, what's going to drop you to the bottom of the newsfeed? I need you to hear me out. Facebook despises external links in your post. In your post. So as you're typing up your post, matter of fact, those of us who are in my company, Total Life Changes, this is one thing that you must stop. You must stop, because you're affecting your edge rank on Facebook. When you're putting up a post and you're sharing somebody's before and after, or you're sharing something and you tell them, go to my link, www.totallifechanges.com/3113091 to buy. When you put an external link in your post, Facebook causes your edge rank to drop down. Why? Facebook makes money from us being on Facebook. The longer we are on Facebook, that's why Facebook has people pay for ads to show up in your newsfeed, because when they pay for ads, Facebook makes money. The longer they keep you on Facebook, the more likely you are to buy from that person's ad. So Facebook does not like external links, whether it's your TLC page or whatever business that you're in, whether it's your personal blog, anything like that. If you're putting it in the top part, when you're posting up your post, any external link, it's going to cause your edge rank to drop, and you're going to go to the bottom where nobody is going to see your stuff in the newsfeed. So, Candace, I need to promote my business. So if I can't put my link on my post, what do? Facebook doesn't want it in the top part when you're typing it up. The number one thing that you do is whatever link you want to share, you put it as the first comment on your post. If it's sending them to your TLC page or your Origami Owl or your LuLaRoe, whatever company you're with, put that as your first comment in your post. And let them know in the post, see the link in the comments section. Put it in the comments section. Allow them to see the link in the comments. Do not put it up in your post, because then you are truly going to affect your algorithm to where nobody is going to see your post, okay? Besides that, let's see. Another thing Facebook has started using with their algorithm is something called early engagement score. So I want you guys to put in the comments section down there, early engagement score. This is a score that you don't see, but Facebook is calculating it. And what the early engagement score is this. The more likes and comments that you get on your post within the first 15 minutes is going to set your post up to be successful the entire day. The entire day. So if you are personally planning to put a post up today, your first 15 minutes after you put your post up, you need to make sure that you are sitting there engaging on your post. How many of you guys see whenever I put a post up? If you comment, I comment. If you comment, I comment. The first 15 minutes after you put a post up, you want to make sure that you are there to engage, because Facebook has an early engagement score. The more likes and the more comments that you get in the first 15 minutes of your post will dictate who all can see you in their news feeds. Huge. And let me just give you a tip, guys. Here's a serious tip. If you put a post up and in your first 15 minutes you're not getting a lot of likes, maybe you get one like, you're not getting a comment. Go and comment on your own post. Let's just say Rosie Jordan liked it. I will go and comment, hey, Rosie, thanks for liking my post. How is your day going? Because not only is your score dictated by the first 15 minutes of engagement and likes, Facebook algorithm also now, because it is a social media platform, the more conversation that you have in the comment section of your post with that person, with Rosie, the higher your edge rank remains throughout the entire day. Huge. Now, I'm just sharing with you Facebook algorithm. We got a whole bunch of other stuff to cover, so I'm going to go through this algorithm pretty quickly. Managing your friends list. How many of you all have heard about network marketing, got into network marketing, and back in the day, everybody told you max out your friends list, get as many friends as possible so that you could build your followers? Great, perfect. That's what worked in the past. Now with the new Facebook algorithm, it does not work anymore. See, because Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg thought, you know what, the average person doesn't know 5,000 people. So when they have 5,000 people, I'm assuming they're a marketer or a spammy person or something going on. This is Mark Zuckerberg's assumption. So when we have 5,000 friends or we're close to being maxed out, no matter how well we work our engagement, it's going to be hard for us to be seen. So if you notice, last night, I unfriended about 100 people. I have about another 1,900 to unfriend. So, and here's why. Facebook wants you to keep your friends list now between 2,000 to 3,000 people. And here's why. You don't want those extra people just to max out your friends list, because what happens is your Facebook algorithm is now affected because those people that are on your friends list are not engaging with you. So Facebook with this new algorithm is all about engagement. So if there's people who are on your page that you may have added because they may have been interested in your opportunity and they no longer are interested, listen, if you're on Facebook to build your business, then that's what you need to do. Your following and your engagement is what increases your revenue. So if they're not engaging with you, and just because they're on your friends list sitting there doing nothing, they're now affecting your rank on Facebook. So you need to start doing a Facebook cleanup. You need to start getting rid of those people. And I'm a bad one who, I get a lot of requests from a lot of international people. And I would just go and add them. Well, now it's affected your edge rank. Here's another thing. Back in the day, and I say back in the day, again, meaning 6, 10, 12 months ago, Facebook loved it or would allow you to add up to 30 people a day on your friends list. Well, now with the new Facebook algorithm, if you're adding more than 5 friends a day, it's dropping your posts from the news feed to the bottoms. So a lot of people aren't seeing it because Facebook is saying there's no way they're meeting, 30 new people a day. So you have to think Facebook wants their platform to remain social and to remain real. So now do not go and add 30 people a day like we used to onto your friends list. Here's a formula Facebook wants you to use. You add 5, then you delete 5. So you add 5 friends today. Well, guess what? You go find 5 that are not social with you and you delete them. You delete them. It's okay to delete people. And it's okay that if you are at 2,000 to 3,000 friends right now, to put in your little bio over to the side, don't friend me, just follow me. Because you're already giving them the heads up. Listen, don't friend me. I'm not going to accept it. Just follow me. Don't friend me, just follow me. Now, another thing with Facebook. This is Facebook. I'm the marketing monster. I've been researching this, emailed Facebook, got my emails in return, got my confirmation on it. Facebook's algorithm is now calculated through your inbox as well. Through your inbox as well. So how many of you guys go and add all these friends to Facebook and they accept your friend request or you accept theirs, but you never go into their inbox? Now what happens is if you add somebody on Facebook, Facebook expects you to immediately go into their inbox and send them a message. The algorithm of the news feed is now calculated through the activity in your inbox. Huge. Because again, if I'm adding them as a friend, Facebook wants me to be social, so now I have to talk to people. See, because we're in a relationship building business, this helps our business, but it helps our edge rank too. So let's just say I just added Nicole Ringer as a friend. Soon as I accepted her friend request, we'll say, I go into Nicole's inbox and I say, hey, Nicole, it's Candace. Thank you so much for the friend request. Looking forward to connecting with you. Oh, by the way, how's life treating you? I ended with a question. Why? Because my algorithm is going to increase every time she responds back to my messages. How's life treating you? So I gave her a question. In turn, she's going to answer it. So when she answers it, it shoots my algorithm up. But here's the thing. As you're adding friends, you need to manage who you have added. See, because a lot of people will say, oh, yeah, you could get on here and get into my business and all you have to do is post. That's not all you have to do. You have to engage with people. So let's just say I sent Nicole Ringer this message. And 7 days later, Nicole Ringer still did not respond to the inbox message that I sent her after she sent me a friend request. Now I have to go delete her. Because now Facebook sees that unanswered message and they're like, okay, Candace, this is all going into your score. So now Nicole is adversely affecting my Facebook algorithm because she wants to send me a friend request. I accept it, but she doesn't want to talk to me now. Guys, there's a lot of key things. So let's keep it moving. Okay, so let's talk about how you can target who is going to see your posts. How can you target who is going to see your posts when you put these posts up? Facebook likes for you to warm up their algorithm. So type in warm up. So you got to pretty much warm up your following. You got to pretty much get them ready to see what you're getting ready to post. Now, how do I warm up my following? If you are planning on making a post, let's just say at 12 o'clock noon, 10 minutes before you put your post up, 10 minutes beforehand, you need to be in your news feed and you need to be liking and commenting on people's stuff, other people's stuff, not yours. Because now you're engaging, so you're warming up the algorithm so that when your post goes up, bam, everybody starts seeing it. Because now you told Facebook, I'm on here, I'm active, I'm social, I'm warming you up. Now here's my post, bam, 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 everybody sees it. But with the Facebook algorithm, and now we're just talking about Facebook, so I'm getting ready to move on from Facebook. For those of you who may be irritated with me talking about Facebook, Marketing Monster, you want to do social media, you want to learn how to build your business, I'm giving it to you, okay? So not only do you need to, because here's what happens. Write this down. Don't scroll and roll. Facebook doesn't like that anymore. How many times you find yourself on Facebook, and let's be honest, I do the same thing, so I'm not just saying it's you. Before, I used to do the same thing. Let me find my Facebook app. You get to your news feed, right? Your news feed loads. Oh, congratulations, Dexter and Tanya Scott. I just got a reminder. It's been a year since they purchased their new home. Awesome. But let's just say I'm scrolling. We get here and we read and we scroll and we read and re-scroll. If you're just scrolling, you're messing up your own algorithm. Now what Facebook wants you to do is not, and a lot of people will just like it. No. Facebook said, no likes. That doesn't happen anymore. We don't just like a like. What Facebook wants you to do is find that post, like it, and comment. If you're just giving a like and not a comment, it's not helping your algorithm. So now they want you don't have to go and like and comment on every one. But if you're sitting there looking at it, you have to like and you have to comment. It's helping your edge rank because, again, Facebook wants us to be social. To be social. So moving forward, okay. Facebook Lives. How many of you guys do Facebook Lives? This is a great one. I love this one. How many of you guys do Facebook Lives by a show of hands? Hearts, thumbs, yes. Facebook Lives. Okay, if you are a Facebook Live user, here's what you need to do. I know people hate them, but people love them. I love Facebook Lives, right? Great way to build a business. If you're comfortable in going Facebook Live, this little piece is for you. Facebook loves Facebook Lives. Loves them. Doesn't matter what content it is. Facebook will love a Facebook Live. So if you are going Facebook Live, 10 minutes before you go live, you need to warm up your news feeds. How many of you guys, before I went live, you guys saw me warming up the news feed by liking and commenting on some of your stuff, right? And what you want to do is you want to like and comment on the people who you want to see this live. Let's just say you're doing a Facebook Live presentation about some of the products that your company has to offer, whether you're in Total Life Changes or whatever company. Let's just say you're doing a Facebook Live in regards to one of your products. And you know that you've been wanting Odetta and Dia and Celissa to buy your product. So what you might want to do is you might want to go to their page, potential customers who you wanted to target. Go and like and comment on something before you go live. 10 minutes before your Facebook Live, you want to warm up the news feed. Like I said, likes and comments. Then you go live and watch how many viewers you have on your Facebook Live. Out of control. If you started off having 5 or 10 viewers on your Facebook Lives and you started warming up your algorithm news feed 10 minutes beforehand, and then you go live, watch those people start to double and triple because now you've let them know they're starting to see your posts more and you just commented on their stuff. So when you comment and then you go live, guess what? Your live is going to show up in their news feed because you were just engaging with them. It's crazy, but it works. And it definitely works. So Mark Zuckerberg was a genius when he did that. But after your Facebook Live, listen, don't just get off your live and roll out. After your Facebook Live, what you need to do is take the next 10 minutes after your live and respond to the comments in your live. Respond to the comments in your live. I did that the other day, and I literally had a Facebook Live on the TLC business opportunity. And after that live, 10 minutes, I went back and I commented. I went to sleep and woke up the next morning. It had like 6,000 views on it. Huge. So engage on your posts. Facebook wants you to engage. I'm going to talk 2 or 3 more things about Facebook before I move on, okay? 2 or 3 more things. GIFs, GIFs. Facebook loves them. So if you can find a way to cutely comment on people's posts with GIFs, it's going to shoot your algorithm up. Secondly, tagging. How many of you guys found, and I used to be bad at this, I would get ready and go Facebook Live or put up a training banner and I would tag 1 million people in it. Well, not 1 million, because Facebook allows you to tag up to 100 people. So I would tag 100 people in this post, letting them know that I was going to do a presentation or I was going to do a training or whatever it may be. And I would tag 1 million people. Tagging is now detrimental to your algorithm. So here's what happens. If you tag somebody in your post, and Facebook has facial recognition. How many times have you uploaded a picture and it automatically tags somebody in it? Because Facebook has facial recognition. If you upload a banner and that person's face is not recognized in that banner, Facebook considers you to be a spammy marketer. So now your banners aren't being seen by that many people. So what do? Instead of tagging everybody in the post, go and tag them in the comment. Because really, when you tag them in the post, all you want to do is show them that you're having a training or show them that you're having a meeting. Now, when you tag somebody who is not facially recognized on that banner, it messes up your algorithm. So tag them in the comments. Here's another reason why you don't want to go on a tagging spree. Facebook will jack up your algorithm. Let's just say you tag me in something and I go in and I click remove tag. If you have too many removed tags, Facebook is going to stop showing your content in the newsfeed because people are saying they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. So then when they click remove tag, they're telling Facebook they don't want to see it. So guess what? Facebook's not going to show it. Stop tagging. Only tag those who the post is relevant to or their face is in. Got it? Okay. Finally, the last thing on Facebook algorithm. Facebook used to love when you would write your stories and not have a picture. Well, now think about it. Facebook bought Instagram. Your algorithm is now increased every time you include a photo on your post. Even if you have to go to Google Images and find a photo that relates to what you're talking about and put a picture, you will get a higher edge rank on your algorithm if you include a picture on your post. So Facebook owns Instagram. Instagram is a picture platform. Now, of course, they want to make sure their money works twice as hard for them. Facebook loves when you add a picture to a post. Oh, I see what you said, LaShonda. Awesome, 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 awesome. So Facebook loves when you add a picture to a post. Now let's move beyond Facebook. Let's move beyond Facebook. Not beyond Facebook, but beyond algorithm. I had a question in my inbox. And let me just see where the question is. I had a question in my inbox that said, Candace, I am being told that I look like a spammy marketer. Can you look at my page and tell me if you think it's spammy? So I'm not going to say who it is who sent me this message. So my response is this. We have to stop looking spammy. If you're wondering why people are not buying your product, it's probably because I go to your page and all I see is your company, your company, your company, your product, your business, your company, your product, your company. People don't like to be sold, but they like to buy. So if they come to your Facebook page and all they see is buy, 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 they don't want to come anywhere near you because they already know your target is to get them to open their wallet. People don't want to be sold, but they like to buy stuff. Crazy. So if your page has too much of your business and doesn't look so personal too, where it just looks like you're out to get my money, yes, you look spammy. And I'm going to address this and I'm going to say another way to stop looking spammy, and this is what I see recently that a lot of people are doing. Believe me, and I love you guys, but you're wasting too much time commenting on your own post for people who are saying more info when they're already in your business. That looks like a spammy post because you will put up a picture of your product and people will comment more info. But then when I look, these people all have the same profile picture. So I get curious and I say, why do all these, now this is a customer who doesn't know what you're doing. Why do all these people have the same picture? I go click and I look, they're in the same company. Click, look, same company. Click, look, same company. So then I say to myself, well, how is Candace's product so good if people in her own company are asking for more info and don't know about it? You look like a spammy marketer. You really, truly do. I'm just going to be honest and say it. Let's see. If all you're posting is your business, then those who you want to attract won't even be attracted to you anymore. You're going to start losing following and engagement by doing this. And to be honest with you, your network is your net worth. Your network is your net worth. Your network is your friends, is your following. So if you're doing things like this to where now they feel like they have to unfriend you or unfollow you because you've become spammy, you just lost money in the long run. In the long run. So, be very careful with that. And believe me, I've looked at quite a few people's pages because they've asked me to. And I did comparisons with them. And the one young lady, I talked to her yesterday and we did comparisons. And, I looked at her pages and I told her, I said, listen, look at how you're marketing now versus what you were doing before. Not that what she is doing, not that the system that she is using is wrong, but it's how she is engaging with people that was wrong. So what happened was she's posting more than 2 to 3 times a day. And she noticed that now her engagement, her likes and her comments have went down. She started tracking her friends and her followers, and her friends and her followers literally in a 7-day period, she lost 32 friends minimum. I think her number was 32 people who literally went and unfriended her. So be very careful with it, because your network, which is your friends and your following, is your net worth. That's where your money comes from. Your objective is to build a following of people who want what you have, not to destroy it. So let's talk about people who want what you have. And I wish there was an option that I could share my screen, and I was going to. Let me see if it still gives me that option. I don't really see it. Yeah, the option's no longer there. That's kind of odd. Once you go Facebook Live, they take that screen share option away. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about it as opposed to, I definitely will. I just got an inbox from somebody asking me to take a look at their page and let them know if it's spammy. So I definitely will after this Facebook Live. But, there's people that are in Facebook, and we're also going to talk Instagram too here in a few minutes. But there are people who are on Facebook who are looking for what you have. If you are watching me on your phone right now, okay? If you're watching me on the phone, I want you to go to your computer. Bring up your Facebook, and I'm going to see if I can do it on my phone. Bring up, and I'm going to pull this up. Let's see. Okay, yes. Okay. And I'm going to show you from my phone since I can't screen share. Hold on, my phone is kind of dirty. I had makeup on. Okay, so on your Facebook page, in your top search bar, in your top search bar where it says search, I want you to put in the words, I want to lose weight, or I need to lose weight, either one. It's going to pop up like this. What you're going to do is you're going to hit post. Guess what? There's real-time people. Some girl right there 11 hours ago, Yesenia Dolores, says, tell me I'm fat, blah, 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 blah. I want to lose weight. I want to lose weight. Here's another one. Penny, real time, 12 hours ago. She did her homework. I want to lose weight. Here's another one. Sokima, 5 hours ago. I want to lose weight. Guys, there's people on social media looking for what you have. I want to lose weight. There's more. I want to lose weight. Type in, I need to lose weight. You're going to find more people who are looking for what you have. If you're in the weight loss, health, and wellness nutrition industry, you want to shock the life out of yourself? Watch this. Be creative with the way that you're searching it, because Facebook literally grabs words out of your post and you can find people. Shock yourself. You looking for people to join your business? Type in there, I need a second job, and watch what happens. I got somebody, I feel like I need a second job. I need a second job. I need a second job. Keep scrolling. All these people are saying that they need jobs, right? So what do? You find these people, you open up their post. I feel like I need a second job. So what does Candace Bird Davis do? No, they're not my friends. Candace Bird Davis goes and likes comments, but in that comment, tag them in it. Why? This girl will get 3 notifications that I liked it, that I commented, and that I tagged her in it. And all I would say is something on the order of, she says, I feel like I need a second job. I would comment, and tag her in it. Tag @Rachel Schultz. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember what it felt like working 2 jobs. I'm so glad that I don't have to do this anymore. Matter of fact, I'm going to inbox you, Rachel. Inbox her. Create a conversation. You see, we are in a relationship building business. Relationship. There are people on social media who are telling you that they need you, who are telling you that they want your business, who are telling you that they want their product. Shock the life out of yourself. Go in there and comment, I want to work from home. I challenge you. Go comment, I want to work from home. There are people on Facebook who want exactly what you have. See, we spend too much time focusing on the timeline, our post. Let me be real. The people who are on your friends list already know what you have. If they haven't inboxed you about it yet, don't worry about them. Go find the people who are already looking for you. There are people who are looking for your product and who are looking for your business, and they're openly crying out on social media for your help. Go find them. You could even zero that search down. You want to get real like crazy with it? Click on the filters part of it, and you could actually filter it by location. You want to find people in your area? Look, I need a second job. And then I did the filtered part. Let me see if you can see that. I could find in a city, let's just say I want to search Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, people who say that they want a job. I need a second job. Look, there we go. Now all of these people are from Pittsburgh who are talking about they need second jobs. So if you keep talking about you want to build a local team, they're begging for you right now. Begging for you. Go get them. Because sometimes we get so caught up in posting and think that posting is what builds our business. Posting lets people know what we have to offer. But you cannot just post to earn an income. You really got to go find those people who are looking for you. You got to create conversation, and you got to show them why what you have is the best thing out there, the best thing next to sliced bread. Okay, so let's move past that. I was asked by, I believe it was Crystal, and I was hoping to be able to share with you my screen. But Crystal had asked me, you know, Candace, whenever it comes to the banners and everything, I don't really know how to create banners. How are you doing this? So I said, for those of you guys who are looking to create photos, banners, stuff to market your business, what I use, and I'm going to do a private training on this one day, or a separate training on this one day. It's I use it on my computer, but it's called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. And I'm going to show you how easy this is. You have a free version of Canva where you can literally do Facebook posts, Instagram posts, anything you want. Like, they already have them pre-designed in here for the most part. So let's just say I want to do a Facebook post. I can find a Facebook banner that I want to use. And let's just say I want to put up a cool quote, and I want to use this one. All I have to do is you tap the background, and you can change the background. It's going to tell you, give me access to your photos. This is me doing it from my phone. So it's going to allow me to change this background. So watch. This is how easy it is. Uh-oh. So let's just say, okay, here's what I'm going to change it to, because we actually had, okay, so, oops. Our elf on the shelf was acting a little naughty last night. So I just changed the background to the photo that I took of our elf on the shelf. Then you want to change the wording. You just go and type over the wording. So all of these are preformed in there. You can create Facebook banners, blog banners, Instagram posts, everything. They're all here. All you do is switch the pictures out, switch the wording out. Done for you. You don't have to go find a designer to do this stuff. All of the social media banner that you saw me create, matter of fact, let me see if I can do it this way. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you. Okay, so let me see if I can pull it out this way. Look at this. This is Canva on the desktop, and I know you guys can't see it too well. But the social media post that you guys saw today, I created it in Canva. Here's all the templates. You get to upload your own photos in here. So for instance, let's just say I don't want to use this photo of myself. I want to go and use, what other photo did I put up in there? I want to go and use this one. All I do is drag that photo to make it bigger. And then I click arrange and put it behind the stuff. So watch. But anyways, you guys get the picture. Canva is what I use, and it's free. Okay? It's completely free. You could do an updated version of it or an upgraded version to be able to use, because they'll give you a lot of their own images. So for instance, if I want to go up here and search, let's just say women working. Let's just say I want to talk about, work from home moms. They'll give me a lot of free images that I can put over here and drag and drop with some elements. You see how her image went on the back of my photo. But you can add elements. Let's just say I want to add a shape to it, and I want to change my color to it. It's all drag, drop, click, and go. Canva, CANVA.com, okay? The other thing is, how many of you guys use Instagram? You guys are Instagram users? Yes or yes? Yes or yes? Instagram, okay, great. How many of you guys utilize the link in your Instagram? One of the #1 things to draw traffic to your Instagram is to allow people to, or tell people to click the link in your bio, right? So with Instagram, we get something called a bio. And they have the opportunity, like whenever you're putting up a piece, you'll tell somebody, click the link in your bio. Well, every time, let's just say, because I'm in TLC, let's just say I'm doing a post about Nitro. And I put that post up about Nitro and I tell people, click the link in my bio. Well, the next time I go do a post, I do a post about the IASO tea. I got to go and change the link in the bio. Or do I? Or do I? There is a free platform that I use. Free, F-R-E-E, platform. And what it does is now, instead of giving them one link to click on, and you guys are going to love this, okay? How many of you guys, instead of just using the one link, you want to use multiple? If you go to link, L-I-N-K, tree, T-R, it's L-I-N-K. Somebody type this in. Matter of fact, I'll type it in here. Linktr.ee. Linktree. Now, whenever I go to Linktree, let me actually show you on here since I can't show, let's see, Linkttree. Okay, so with Linktree, let me pull, good thing I got the big 27-inch Mac, huh? So you guys can see it a lot more. Okay, so I'm on Linktree. I sign up with my Instagram, right? And it's free. You can have the free one, or the increased one is $6 a month if you want to see where these people are coming from. But here's what happens. With Linktree, and let me see if I can. I'm trying to see if I can turn this light down if you could see this better. No, it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Okay, anyways, trying to sit here and see if I could get you guys a better view, but I'm going to show you guys what it does anyways. Up here is a green button that says add a link. When you add a link, you title this link, and then you put the link to go to it. So for instance, order my tea now, or, shop with Candace, or to see a TLC presentation. You do all of this, and what it does is it gives you a link over here in the top right-hand corner of the link that you're gonna share. Now, here's what happens. When you click on that link, every single thing that I put in there on that page is now a separate link. So whenever they go from my Instagram and I tell them to click the link in the bio, they click the link in my bio. Here's what pops up. Now they can go to my order my tea sale. If they click there, it's going to take them to a different page. Hold on, it's taking a second to come up. There we go. It's loading. Got a lot going on. So it takes them to a different page, right? Now let's just say they don't want the tea sale. Let's just say they want to view a Total Life Changes presentation. They click that link, the page is going to load. Oh, guess what? I send them directly to a Facebook presentation or a YouTube presentation or whatever it may be. Let's just say that they want to join my team. I click the link. They come to my page. It says join. I tell them click the link in the bio. Boom. It takes them right to my enrollment page. So you can put as many links as you want on this link tree, linktr.ee. Okay. And now you have the opportunity to not have to worry about changing this up every 5 minutes, every time you do a new post. Okay. So perfect, awesome, and amazing. Finally, the last thing that I use. Oh, and here's another thing. Don't be afraid to use Facebook stories or Instagram stories, because if you notice, stories get a lot of views, okay? And then when you're using these, you have the option to, like on this one, it says swipe up. Oop. Swipe up. Hold on, that was a Chicago call. It'll tell you to swipe. Javon, let me see your Instagram real quick.
I gotta go.
Oh, okay, never mind. Anyways, you give them the option that they can swipe up. When they swipe up, that swipe links them to a different page. So here's the thing. If you do Facebook Lives, you know your Facebook Live can't be seen on Instagram. Post up on your Instagram story a screenshot of your Facebook Live and tell them to swipe up to watch this training. So now you've taken people from Instagram and brought them to your Facebook too. So now you're commingling your platforms and building a bigger audience. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, great. Finally, lastly, everybody asks me, Candace, how are you going to be a convenient marketer? Because I call it convenience marketing. Because let's be honest, taking up all this time to post throughout the day is a lot of time that I could be looking for people who are looking for me, right? So I started to use, or I'm starting to use, a program. And listen, I don't get paid for none of this stuff. So I'm not giving you no affiliate links. I'm just sharing with you what I use. I use a program called Cinch Share. Okay, C-I-N-C-H, Share, S-H-A-R-E. This is for that person that has a 9-to-5 job and you can't be caught on the phone posting on social media. What I started to do is I started to do something called Set It Up Sunday. So now every Sunday I'm setting all of my posts up that need to go out every single day. So I need to do a motivation post, I need to do a product post, maybe a business post, whatever it may be. So Cinch Share is free for like the first 15 days, $8 a month, I think, after that. But what I do is I log in and you can connect. Oh, let me show you what's so awesome about Cinch Share. Because a lot of people use Hootsuite and all that other cute stuff. Cinch Share is the first platform that is actually branded for sales consultants, independent sales consultants. Okay? On top of that, it's used by all these other companies, LuLaRoe, doTERRA, Million Dollar Party Girls, Sassy Sweets, 31 Gifts, Norwex, Pampered Chef. So it's specifically for us in our industry. Okay? So what you do is whenever you log in, you actually have the ability, and this is what I like. If you have your own private team Facebook group, you can actually set up a post to automatically go just to your private team group every day. Maybe you want to give them a motivational post or an action tip to do for the day. You can set them up for as long as you need to every single day, multiple times a day, whatever it is. But I have my Facebook private page, my Facebook business page, my Instagram page linked to it, and my favorite groups, which is my new Bosses Blueprint group that I'm going to come out with. It's a 6-figure mastermind group that's going to be free, where I'm going to share tips and stuff like that in there. That'll be up and running in January. So I'm kicking off the Bosses Blueprint Mastermind group in January. My Next Generation Millionaires Teen group, Wisdom to Win group, like all of my groups that are my favorite groups I can now set up my post to go in there automatically. So then they post automatically. Let's just say you're somebody who posts a motivational quote every single day. You could set SendShare up 9 a.m. every morning to post your post. Boom, done. Boom, done. Your hands are free. All you got to do is worry about coming back and engaging with the people. But it's going to set everything up automatically. So here's the thing. If you work a 9 to 5 and you say, hey, Candace, I love this business, but I can't post a lot on Facebook. Set your SendShare up. Post your one motivational, one business, and one product post up to go out automatically every day. Automatically. So then your hands are free that you could really do follow-up calls with your current customers, because that's what builds a follow-up base. Current customers. It's almost like Hootsuite, Angela, but it's a lot better. It's specifically for us. So you could follow up more. You could go and look for those people who are looking for you. You could do all kind of great stuff, freeing up the time to post. Because let's be honest, posting, it doesn't post to groups, Rosemary. It only posts to the groups that you manage or you're an admin of. It's not a group poster. It's an auto poster for the pages that you manage and your own private Facebook pages. Hold on, I have a customer messaging me needing to place an order. All right, so it's not going to be an auto poster, but what it's an auto poster, not a group poster. Let me specify that, because I know a lot of people are looking for the automation of posting in all these groups. It doesn't do that. It posts in the groups that you manage and the pages that you manage, so it frees up time for you to truly be marketing your businesses. Okay, so let's see. Other than that, does anybody, before I even let you guys go, because I promised I would only be before you for an hour, and I know I'm running short on the time. When we set it up, do we still need to warm up the feed? You will still, listen, if you're setting up the auto poster and it's one that you definitely need to have engagement on, then I would suggest personally posting it, if you did not have time to keep doing the engagement. What's the best time or day to post? Honestly, Ray, the best day and time to post, it's going to be really depending on your market. And here's why I like Instagram as a business page. Because those of you guys, I don't know if you know this, but you can update your Instagram page to become a business page. And what I love about it is, here's how I truly don't know when the best time to post is, but Instagram tells me when the best time to post is. Because if you look, matter of fact, using hashtags, we're going to do a training on hashtags. But, you know, if you look, it's going to tell you the type of people who follow you, when's the best time to post, what's the best days to post. Oops, hold on, I did it the wrong way. So for instance, like, let me find the time chart. Oops, I keep clicking off of it. Instagram tells me, let me just find it before I even try to keep showing you. Instagram tells me exactly what date and times are the best days to post for me. Like Sundays, my best days to post are Sundays. I get the most engagement. Like on Sunday, this past Sunday, I had 11,700 people on Instagram have an impression, which means they saw, commented, liked, or shared something on my Instagram. So you really have to feel yourself out for it. I'll be honest with you, myself, a lot of my biggest engaging posts come on the morning time, usually between 8 and 10 a.m. Afternoon is usually 3 to 4. Evening is after 7. So you really got to test your market and see, because, Ray, what happens is your friends are different than my friends. So your friends may be on a different time zone than mine. They may be up or at work when mine are asleep and, you know, doing nothing. So it really depends. What do you use to record yourself? A tripod? I'm actually using my laptop right now. So I have my desktop here. I'm using my laptop. But you can use your cell phone. You can use a tripod. I actually have what they call a Diva Light with a little clip that actually holds the iPhone too. So listen, tripods are phenomenal. Even the selfie sticks, you want to record yourself with a selfie stick, that's awesome too. All right, so if you guys don't have any other questions, I'm just super jacked out of my mind, excited. Did you guys get value from today? You know, if you got value from today, comment and let me know what was the #1 tip that you got from today's training. And if you give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up if you want to see more trainings like this, more trainings to show you how to actually build your following, increase your engagement, how to really be a marketing monster. Matter of fact, do me a favor, click share on this video with the hashtag marketing monster. So share this video, hashtag marketing monster, and put your #1 tip in it that you got from this video. And let me know what you guys like the most. Let me know what you want to see more of. And I'm making a commitment to you guys to actually bring more trainings like this, to actually show you guys truly how to build a business. But if you want to build a business online, how to truly build a powerful business online that makes you stand out above the rest. So, you know, there's a lot of people who are in this industry. A lot of people, you know, no matter what company you're in, doTERRA, LuLaRoe, Origami Al, TLC. There's a lot of people in your company that are promoting your businesses on social media. So what is it that's going to make you stand out above the rest? And I'm actually going to do probably a training tomorrow. I might even come back tomorrow with another training on attraction marketing, which is cool. It's cool. It's being able to market your product and not even mention your product on your news feed, but has people, hold on one second. Hey, Mom, can I call you right back? All right, bye. So I probably will bring another training, but just comment in the comments section. Let me know what you guys got most out of this training, what you guys love the most. I'm trying to scroll my news feed to see if there's any questions, but for some reason my news feed is kind of frozen. Cinch share, I do see one comment, Cinch, C-I-N-C-H, share.com. The other one, and I'll actually put it in here, so cinchshare.com. I put that link in there, and then linktr.ee is the other one. Monique Alston said, I can't wait for the other group to start. Oh, you're talking about the Bosses Blueprint Mastermind group. That's going to be a powerful group. Powerful, like training there's going to be like a little training video, like an action video 2 or 3 times a week, a weekly training video showing you different little things like this and how to market and how to dominate it. So, you know, and here's what I wanted to say, because a lot of people, I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of people say, well, Candace, I don't see you talk about your products much as you used to. Are you still making, you know, that kind of money? And I just want to tell you, yes, because I pulled this up. I'm going to blow this up so you guys can see it, just so when I tell you this is my PayPal, okay? My PayPal, right? You see the PayPal? You see my name over here, profile, Candace Davis, right? And then I'm going to blow this section up. I truly do know how to market on social media and how to build a business on social. This one PayPal account alone, it's just started to be December. It's 11 clear months. I've done $110,349.01 in PayPal, not counting my business commissions through TLC, not counting any of that, just strictly PayPal commissions. I've done over 110,000. Believe me, I know how to train you on how to market your business on social media. I already know it. So don't just take notes today. Make yourself a commitment that you're going to implement some of the strategies that you learn, because taking notes is one thing, but where you really see results like this, and this is just my one PayPal account, where you really see results like this is being an ethical marketer, an attractive marketer, and actually learning some techniques like I taught you today about Facebook algorithm to keep you in the newsfeed and to keep you and your business in everybody else's face. So I hope you guys got some phenomenal knowledge off of this. I know I have to get off of here. My son has a basketball game here in about an hour and a half, so I have to get back to mommy duties and get dressed for the basketball game. But just super excited. Just let me know what you guys got the most about this, and then stay tuned to my page, because I'll announce if I am actually, what you got, baby? Let me see. Oh, he wrote me a note. He told me his Aunt Lori is coming to get him. He answered the phone while I was on Facebook Live. Thanks, baby. So he has a game at 1:30, so I have to get off of here and get ready. But listen, love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I think I'm going to bring that other attraction marketing training to you guys tomorrow. So I'll see you guys at the top. Don't forget to comment. Let me know your biggest takeaway from this training today. I'm excited to hear what you guys have learned and what you guys are excited to implement. So again, Candice Byrd Davis, the Marketing Monster. I'll see you guys at the top.